I'm going to jump in. Hi, Lisa Garvin. I have a question about renewable energy. It's kind of one of my things that I'd like to touch on. And Intel has said that they are committed to using renewable energy in their plant, but yet Ohio seems to be kind of backwards when it comes to moving away from fossil fuels. I mean, the icebreaker project went through a lot of, barriers and so on and so forth. So starting with you, Governor, can we move to renewable fuels in Ohio?
Yes, we can. We've always had a position since I became governor of all of the above. We are going to continue to move, and it's going to continue to evolve. I mean, one of the great assets that we have that is a lot less carbon producing, is natural gas. And, our ability to move to natural gas, we're already doing it at a fairly fast pace. We can continue to do that. Look, nuclear energy, it's never been a partisan issue. In the last campaign for governor, both candidates, myself and Richard Cordray, were for keeping our nuclear power plants. And one of the main reasons you want to keep a nuclear power plant is because it gives you, as far as your mix of what you produce, it gives you a product that really now in Ohio supplies accounts for about 90% of our non-carbon producing energy that's produced in the state of Ohio is nuclear. Look, you're seeing just this last week, there were more sites approved. You drive through Ohio, you're seeing more and more windmills, you're seeing more and more, basically, the solar panels. And so that is moving forward. So we're a state that is saying all of the above. We understand when companies come in, and this is one of the things that they want. We fully get it. And we're going to continue to see this evolve, over time.
But we're still supporting two coal plants, one of which is not in Ohio. Do you plan to get rid of that part of House Bill 6?
Yes. I've stated that we certainly should not be supporting, a company outside the state of Ohio. The whole thrust of that bill, the main purpose of the bill, had to do with nuclear. There was a couple other things that were in fact put in the bill, and some of those have now been taken out, but we have more, and I'm fine to seeing those taken out in the future. But we needed what we wanted to do, and what there was a bipartisan consensus, and this bill passed on a bipartisan basis. There's a bipartisan consensus that nuclear is part of the mix. And, those plants have a life to them. That life will run out. But during the period of time, there's still a natural life. We've got a lot of people who work over there. And again, until we can see more wind and more solar, nuclear is going to provide 90% of the non-carbon production of energy in the state of Ohio.
And Ms. Whaley, your thoughts on renewable energy, and also too, House Bill 6 removes subsidies for wind and solar.
Right.
Do you think those should come back? And what are your views on the renewable energy?
Well, Lisa, I think the governor's answer is quite amusing. Since he signed again House Bill 6, he could fully repeal House Bill 6. We see what House Bill 6 was, the largest bribery scandal in Ohio history that completely rolled back renewable energy. No, if you have an above all energy approach, you have to invest in renewable like you do everything else. And that is not what his administration has done. Michigan and Pennsylvania are clearly eating our lunch on this. And we know that this is where the future is. We have the best workers in the world in this state, and we should be investing in wind panels and solar and wind turbines and solar panels so we can actually grow where we know energy is going. That is a laughable answer to say you have an above all energy approach when you do no investment in renewable energy, which is the future. And we know why now. We know that, First Energy gave a lot of money to Mike DeWine. Gave a lot of money to a lot of folks in the State House in order to get everything they wanted, and we're still footing the bill. Completely laughable that they have any interest in renewable energy.
It's quite interesting. The mayor talks about nuclear energy. and talks about this bill. The fact is she supports the Biden bill, which also subsidizes nuclear energy. So where's the consistency there?
Governor, you're missing it. I'm fine with nuclear. I just think you got to invest in renewable too, something you completely rolled back. You can't say you're for renewable energy if you don't invest in it and you sign House Bill 6 as fast as possible, which is $1 billion bailout. I mean, please.
Mayor, apparently you have not traveled around the state. We see solar energy going all over the state. We're seeing wind all over the state.
Oh, I traveled. I just imagine what we could do if you actually invested in it.
Both of those are expanding, Mayor.